Best vegetables to prevent a heart attack. The top 7 vegetables. Can you imagine waking up one morning with a sudden pressure in your chest, difficulty breathing, or a dizziness you can't explain? These symptoms, as alarming as they are unexpected, are often the first warnings of a heart attack. But for many, it's already too late. Every year, over 18 million people worldwide die from cardiovascular diseases, and the most terrifying part is that half of them didn't even know they were sick. The reason? A silent condition called atherosclerosis, a buildup of plaque inside the arteries that progresses without causing symptoms, until it obstructs blood flow to the heart. But here's the good news. What you put on your plate can be your best medicine. Certain vegetables have the proven power to support arterial health, reduce blood pressure, balance cholesterol, and prevent clot formation. And the best part, they are within everyone's reach. In this video, you will discover the 7 most effective vegetables for preventing heart attacks, backed by science, and learn how to easily incorporate them into your daily meals to protect your heart and your families. So if you value your health, your life, and want to take care of those you love, stay with me until the end. And before we continue, give us a like if this topic is important to you. Write in the comments. What are you doing today to take care of your heart? Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next health tips. Your heart deserves it. Now, let's go to the first one. The natural blood thinner. Garlic, with its pungent aroma and unmistakable flavor, has been used for centuries not only in cooking but also as a natural remedy to strengthen the heart. But did you know that this humble bulb can act as a silent protector of your arteries? Its true power begins when you chop or crush it. At that moment, a substance called allicin is released, a sulfur compound that is primarily responsible for its medicinal effects on the cardiovascular system. Blood pressure under control. Various studies have shown that garlic can reduce blood pressure in people with hypertension, thanks to its ability to stimulate the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and dilates blood vessels, improving circulation and easing the burden on the heart. Cholesterol. Garlic also plays a role. Regularly consuming garlic can help reduce cholesterol levels in some cases, increasing HDL, the good in cholesterol. This lowers the risk of plaque buildup in the arteries, a major cause of heart attacks and strokes. One of the most notable effects of garlic is its antithrombotic action. That is, it helps prevent the formation of blood clots that can block flow in a coronary artery and cause a sudden heart attack. It achieves this by preventing platelets from clumping excessively. Ideally, consume it raw or lightly cooked to preserve the allicin. You can add it to salads, dressings, stews, or even mix it with olive oil to spread on whole wheat bread. If you don't tolerate its strong taste well, a good alternative is aged garlic extract or capsules, but in this case, consult always with your doctor, especially if you take blood thinners. Although it is powerful, garlic is not a miracle cure. It should not replace medical treatment or a balanced diet. Additionally, its anticoagulant effect can increase the risk of bleeding in people taking specific medication or about to undergo surgery. In summary, garlic is a small giant, a natural, accessible, and potent food that can make a big difference in the health of your heart, as long as you use it wisely and in moderation. And if garlic is the natural shield against clots, the tomato is the red guardian of the heart. Behind its vibrant color and mild flavor lies one of the most powerful antioxidants for cardiovascular health: lycopene. Lycopene not only gives the tomato that characteristic red hue, but it also fights oxidative stress and inflammation in the arteries, 2 major villains that promote plaque formation and blockages. When the body accumulates free radicals, the cells in blood vessels deteriorate, becoming more vulnerable to heart disease. But the tomato acts as a natural cleaner, neutralizing these radicals before they cause harm. And it doesn't stop there. Tomato is also a rich source of potassium, an essential mineral for balancing blood pressure. While sodium raises it, potassium helps expel the excess through urine and relaxes blood vessel walls. The result? Smoother circulation and a heart that works with less effort. The interesting thing is that even there's a little-known compound in the tomato skin called esculioside A, which helps reduce LDL cholesterol without affecting good cholesterol. Yes, you heard right. It doesn't just lower bad cholesterol, but it respects the good one, that protects our arteries. Now, here's a practical tip. Cooking tomatoes with a splash of olive oil not only makes them tastier, but also multiplies the absorption of lycopene. A homemade sauce, a warm soup, roasted tomatoes. Any of these options is a delicious way to nourish your heart effortlessly. Including tomatoes in your daily diet is as simple as adding a few slices to your breakfast, a salad at lunch, or a comforting soup in the evening. It's affordable, versatile, and its impact on your health can be deep and lasting. So the next time you see a tomato, don't underestimate it. Because beyond its simple appearance, it's a true silent ally that works every day for the well-being of your heart. And if spinach strengthens from its green depths, purple cabbage does so from its intense violet. This humble-looking vegetable is, in reality, a powerful source of natural nitrates, which once inside the body, are converted into nitric oxide, a key molecule for cardiovascular health. And what does nitric oxide do? It relaxes the walls of blood vessels, gently dilates them, and improves circulation. It's as if your arteries can breathe with more freedom, decreasing the pressure on your heart. And that's not a guess. A study published in Nutrition Research showed that regular spinach consumption helped reduce both systolic and diastolic pressure in adults with hypertension. But that's not all. Spinach is also packed with potassium, and just one portion, less than a cup, can provide nearly 600 milliliters of this essential mineral. As we've seen, potassium is key to balancing sodium, regulating blood pressure, and maintaining a stable heart rhythm. Furthermore, spinach contains antioxidants like lutein and quercetin, which help protect blood vessels from damage caused by aging and inflammation. These compounds act as a cellular shield, preventing free radicals from deteriorating the vascular system. Incorporating it into your diet is easy. In a salad, sautéed with garlic and olive oil, in a green smoothie in the morning, or as a base for a quick stir-fry. The important thing is to consume it regularly. Now, an honest and necessary warning. While spinach is excellent for most, it's not ideal for everyone. If you have a history of kidney stones, you should consume it in moderation, as it contains oxalates, which can promote stone formation in the kidneys. Also, if you take blood thinners, it's fundamental to consult your doctor, because spinach is rich in vitamin K, which can interfere with certain medications. Even so, for the great majority, this vegetable is a true gift from nature, a green leaf, charged with life, that works in silence every time you include it on your plate. Because sometimes, the simplest things are the most powerful. And if spinach strengthens from the green, purple cabbage does so from the intense violet. This vegetable not only calls attention for its vibrant color, but also hides one of the greatest concentrates of natural antioxidants that exist: anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are natural pigments that have been studied for their capacity to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and protect the cardiovascular system. In fact, it's estimated that purple cabbage has up to 4 times more antioxidants than green cabbage, and more than 36 different types of anthocyanins, each with specific protective functions. And this is not just theory. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that women who consumed frequently foods rich in anthocyanins had between an 11% and a 32% less risk of suffering a heart attack, compared with those who barely included them in their diet. But there is more. Purple cabbage is also an excellent source of fiber, which helps reduce the levels of LDL cholesterol and maintain arteries clean and functional. And as if it were little, it contains potassium, that helps maintain blood pressure in equilibrium, and vitamin K and C, that reinforce vascular health. And how can you incorporate it in your day-to-day? Easy. You can shred it raw to add color and crispness to your salads, ferment it to make homemade sauerkraut, or lightly sauté it with olive oil and a touch of apple cider vinegar. Its flavor is slightly peppery and refreshing, and its crunchy texture makes it ideal for cold or hot dishes. Furthermore, being very low in calories but rich in nutrients, It is perfect for those who wish to take care of their health without complications. It is a functional food, accessible and delicious. In summary, purple cabbage is not just decoration on the plate. It is a powerful prevention tool that, by becoming a regular part of your diet, can help you keep your arteries cleaner, your pressure more stable, and your heart stronger. Sometimes, what burns, heals. And chili pepper, with its intense flavor and its almost immediate effect on the palate, is much more than a condiment. It is a potent cardiovascular protector, thanks to its star component, capsaicin. Capsaicin is the substance responsible for the fire we feel when eating chili. But what many do not know is that it also helps relax the blood vessels, improve circulation, and reduce blood pressure. This vasodilating effect allows the blood to flow with greater freedom, decreasing the heart's effort and reducing the risk of heart attacks. And the scientific evidence is striking. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology that followed more than 22,000 people for 8 years discovered that those who consumed chili pepper at least 4 times a week had a 34% less risk of dying from heart diseases, compared with those who almost never consumed it. But the benefits do not end there. Capsaicin also helps reduce LDL cholesterol, favors fat metabolism, and has anti-inflammatory properties, which makes it a powerful ally to keep arteries clean and healthy. Furthermore, it has been observed that this compound can decrease oxidative damage in the blood vessels, reducing thus the possibilities of developing atherosclerosis, that silent accumulation of plaques that can lead to a heart attack without previous warning. And how do you consume it without exaggerating? It is enough to incorporate small quantities of fresh or dried chili to your meals, in a soup, a homemade sauce, a stew, or even in powder over roasted vegetables. The important thing is constancy, not extreme quantity. That said, a responsible piece of advice: chili must be consumed with moderation, especially if you have gastric sensitivity, ulcers, or reflux. And if you are not used to it, start little by little. You do not need to burn inside to benefit outside. In short, chili is a clear example of how nature offers us ingredients that awaken not only the flavor, but also life. Add a little spice to your dishes, and you will be adding years of health to your heart. If you ever thought broccoli was just for people who are on a diet, it is time to see it with other eyes. Because this green and leafy vegetable is, in reality, one of the most complete allies for your heart. Broccoli is loaded with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help combat 2 of the main causes of heart diseases: chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Both processes, when prolonged in time, deteriorate the arteries and favor the formation of plaques, reducing the blood flow to the heart. But the most interesting thing is that, according to recent studies, the regular consumption of broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables, like cauliflower or Brussels sprouts, is associated with a significant reduction in arterial calcification, a dangerous process where calcium accumulates in the arteries and makes them rigid. This arterial rigidity is a time bomb that can trigger a heart attack or a stroke. Furthermore, broccoli is an excellent source of dietary fiber that helps reduce the levels of bad cholesterol and maintain stable the levels of sugar in the blood. 1 cup of cooked broccoli provides about 5 grams of fiber, and that means cleaner arteries and a healthier digestion. We cannot forget potassium and magnesium, 2 essential minerals that broccoli generously provides. Potassium helps balance the levels of sodium in the body, and magnesium contributes to maintaining a stable heart rhythm and an adequate blood pressure. And how do we incorporate it? The wonderful thing about broccoli is that it is incredibly versatile: steamed, sautéed with garlic, in creams, in salads, baked with other vegetables, or even in soups. And if you combine it with a little olive oil and lemon, you not only improve its flavor, but also its capacity for nutrient absorption. This vegetable does not need an elegant presentation. It is simple, direct, and tremendously effective. A clear example of how what you eat today can change the history of your health tomorrow. And if broccoli protects from the green, pumpkin does so from the orange. Often associated with autumn or with comforting dishes, pumpkin is much more than a seasonal food. It is a true nutritional treasure, for those who want to strengthen their cardiovascular health. Let's start with its potassium content. A single cup of cooked pumpkin can provide up to 16% of the daily recommended value of this mineral, which helps regulate blood pressure, reduce the impact of sodium on the organism, and prevent the hardening of the arteries. That is, less tension for the heart and less risk of heart attack. But that is not all. Pumpkin is very rich in beta-carotenes, those orange pigments that the body transforms into vitamin A, with antioxidant effects that prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol. When that cholesterol oxidizes, it becomes sticky, adheres to the arterial walls, and favors the formation of plaques. Preventing this oxidation is crucial to maintain the arteries clean and functional. Furthermore, we cannot forget its high content of fiber that collaborates in the reduction of cholesterol, improves digestion, and contributes to a better absorption of nutrients. And if we talk about its seeds, yes, pumpkin seeds, we have a real health extra. These small jewels are full of magnesium, a mineral that helps maintain a stable heart rhythm and reduce the risk of arrhythmias. And how to incorporate it. You can prepare roasted pumpkin, in purees, in creams, baked with spices like turmeric and cinnamon, or even as a base for healthy desserts. Its seeds can be lightly toasted with a touch of salt and eaten as a snack, or added to salads and yogurts. Pumpkin is natural sweetness with therapeutic function. It is comforting, accessible, easy to prepare, and profoundly beneficial. Because, sometimes, the simplest foods are the ones that take the deepest care of you. As you see, nature has gifted us with true medicines in the form of vegetables: garlic, tomato, spinach, purple cabbage, chili, broccoli, and pumpkin. Each contributes a different shield for your heart, from lowering blood pressure, reducing cholesterol, combating inflammation, or preventing the formation of clots. These foods work as a team inside your body to keep your arteries clean and your heart strong. Small decisions, repeated every day, can radically change your health in the long term. Remember, a heart attack does not give notice. Sometimes, the first sign is the last. Therefore, prevention starts today, in your kitchen, on your plate, in your daily choices. And if this content has been useful to you, please like the video. Tell us in the comments, which of these vegetables do you consume most often? Which one will you start including from today? Share this video with someone you love and want to see healthy for many more years. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because here, every week, we give you real tools to take care of your health and your families. Take care of your heart, because you only have one. And start with what you eat. See you in the next video. Your health, every day.